It's time for Nixon and Agnew reviews! Brought to you by Charlington Chews. If spacing out with Doctor Who's for you, then so is it true. Agnew, get your fat ass off the remote control, dammit. Your left butt cheek has just turned on the closed captioning. You know I have severe dyslexia, and now it just feels like your ass is mocking me. Arr! I don't care if your Heidi wants a kiss to make it all better. You're my VP, and you kiss my tushy. Oh. I mean metaphorically, you big dumb oaf. Whatever. Is it time for Doctor Who yet? Oh, what's this week's episode called? Flux, once, upon time. Is this also mocking my dyslexia? Or was this title written by one of those special kids who win rigged competitions run by the local hospice? Oh, the writers are just mugadons. Gotcha. Let's go!
1 hour later.
Wait, it's over? Did we even watch it? Well, then that was totally forgettable. I can't remember a damn thing, goddammit. Let's go back through and review as we go. It's Cho Chang. An Asian Scottish woman, eh? Does that mean she can play the bagpipes and smack the shit out of her child until they get an A star in their math homework? Or is it that she just gets drunk and goes around eating boiled dogs? Anyway, Belle's story. So her name's Belle, huh? Does this mean when she was an infant she was literally a baby Belle? No, it's a brand of cheese they have over in Europe. You wouldn't get it, Agnew. You're an uncultured swine, damn it. Look at these two randos playing the worst game of hide-and-seek I've ever seen. And then the swarm of blue dots eats them. Killed by terrible CGI, eh? Yup. The same fate as Joss Whedon's Justice League in those last two Matrix movies. More terrible wire work. Was this actress absent from acting school the same day the nondescript white guy with extra spittle was when he had to pretend to fall into a hole like last week? Why is it so hard, damn it? Even the fat lass off Towie can do it. So he's totally stalking her. Which is slightly unfair, as if he tries to stick it on her, she only has one arm to fight him off with. Ah, who are we kidding? Look at the guy. She could totally fight him off with one arm tied behind her back. Oh, that's insensitive. Am I boring you? Is she asking him or breaking the fourth wall and asking the audience? Because I'm pretty sure the answers are yes in both instances. Yaz is talking to a woman who's pretending to be a different ethnicity. Ah, the old Rachel Dolezal shtick. Then Yaz turns into a straight white man, but the BBC has to immediately shift her back in to ensure it fulfills its diversity quotas. Huh. Diversity quotas, eh? You know, in my day, a diversity quota was easily filled. When I was in the White House, our whole kitchen and gardens were filled with coloured fellas. Oh, we were very progressive back in the 60s. We only ever had staff of the chocolate persuasion washing our cakes. In fact, I demanded it. Yet somehow they still keep calling me racist. I just can't win, Agnew. Arr! What? That's supposed to be her, but in the past? But when was the doctor a fat black woman? I thought he was an old white guy for like 40 years, and then became a young white guy for 9 years, then back to an old white guy with baggy eyes and spindly fingers, and then became a white woman with one facial expression. Yar. Timeless children. Racan you say? Egregious disrespect to the long-established traditional canon for the sake of woke leftist political agendas? Dear God. And the fans still bother to watch this show after such an outrageous slap in the face? Oh, they don't? Worst ratings in 31 years, you say? Classic fans disowning the show at rates like never seen before? Even those who were able to stick it out through the Colin Baker and McCoy years? Dear God. Well, I'm not surprised. Why don't the BBC just simply retcon the retcon if all the fans hate it? Arr! Oh, because it's only the old white gammons leaving the show and the BBC hate them anyway? And they'd rather pander to the alphabetic community who don't even watch the show, but constantly whine about representation on screen, but it never helps boost the ratings, so it's all pointless and counterproductive? Yep, sounds like 2021. Wait, this guy's called Supremacy? And he's telling a black guy to be silent and do as he says? Man, even Michael Bay would think this is too on the nose.
What are we gonna do with this shrimp taco?
What was that line, Agnew? I couldn't quite hear. Arr! The line was, who's a sexy girl with nimble fingers? Last time I asked that, I got banned from visiting the Girl Scouts. But I was talking about the leader and was simply fascinated by her threading skills, I swear it. Haunted by angels, eh? Is that what happens to demons? Somebody call up Hillary Clinton and ask. Oh my God, Agnew. This is how bad it's got. They're now having to switch in the fat black lady to help the main actress with her acting. It's tag team acting. Or tacting. They're so bad they've invented a whole new method of acting to style out their flaws. Now if we could only get Daniel Day-Lewis to come out of retirement and help Shia LaBeouf. Look at this, Agnew. One tiny Asian girl just took out a whole troop of Cybermen single-handedly. Even the Doctor couldn't do that. So this girl is now more powerful than the main hero. So why are we having to cut back to that loser? Man, these writers make some very bizarre choices. Love is the only mission, eh? I remember when we tried to make that the military's attitude during NAM. Damn, that was a terrible year. Turns out trying to hug the war spirit out of the Viet Cong was a very serious tactical error. And always ended up with a broken heart. Usually via a bayonet. Oh my God! She's in love with a Tamagotchi! Remember those, Agnew? Arr. Yes, I know you killed yours by smothering it with your butt cheeks when you sat on it in the car, but it's time to get over it. It was 20 years ago, damn it. And anyway, it didn't suffer because it was already dead for weeks before that unfortunate butt-smothering incident. You didn't press the food button for a week and the damn thing starved a painful death. I see you still haven't learned your lesson because you're still sitting on the remote control, damn it. That's why we had you spayed, Agnew. If you couldn't look after a damn digital dog, how are you going to be able to take care of a real-life fleshy human baby? Oh. Anyway, look. It's Budget Judi Dench. You loved her in Shakespeare in Love and Notes on a Scandal. Although that last one was disappointing, as we thought it was going to be a Watergate adaptation, and thought maybe Kevin Costner was going to play you. Oh, what could have been, Agnew? What could have been? Judi Dench just literally brushed her off after she said she wouldn't leave. Honestly, this doctor woman is useless. I mean, she can't even stand up to an old woman who looks like my nan. And this is supposed to be the same guy who stopped the Master stealing everyone's faces at Christmas and an entire army of super-flying Daleks from taking over the Earth that one time? Man, they've totally cucked this character. Does she just tell Yaz, you don't understand anything? Well, that's rich, coming from the woman who spent half these episodes saying she can't keep up with what's going on and always asking where she is and how things are happening all the time. Did you catch that part, Agnew? The nondescript white guy with extra spittle is called Dan Lewis. 2 first names, Agnew. No wonder he keeps getting captured and lost and can't speak properly. They want to reign in hell, eh? What, they want to become mayor of Portland or something? Stick her head in? Last time I went along with that, I got my body chopped off by a Venus flytrap. But that was my fault, really. I got my watch stuck inside my mistress's vagina and someone said I should just stick my head in her flower to check firsthand. I guess I just got a little confused and paid the ultimate price. Like 50 grand, because that watch was friggin' expensive, damn it. What was it that spittle guy just said? Mate, it's a lost cause. Another fourth wall break. Arr! Oh, he wasn't talking about this episode? Well, it's a lost cause for me, because that was an exceptionally boring hour, and like the doctor, I had no clue what was going on. Like, what was with everyone hanging out in the middle of a time stream? Last time I hung out in the middle of a stream, Pokemon called the cops and told me to get the heck out of our hot tub. Aroo. Anyway, I give this episode 4.2 overpowered Asian chicks out of 10. This was the worst Flux installment yet. There wasn't even much of that doggy fella to laugh at. Or floating diamonds to remind me of when we shot that bank robber we ran into that one time, and then stole his loot from the river. Arr, arr. Oh, yes. Yes, we don't talk about that anymore. So what do you give it, Agnew? Arr! Really? 4.8 out of 10? Let me guess. You were bored for the majority of the runtime, but you appreciated the balls of the BBC to end the episode with the line, "The angel is retarded." I concur. That takes some spine to stand up to the lefty snowflakes, eh? Arr! Oh, the line was, "The angel has the TARDIS"? Well, what can it do? It's made of stone, and even the doctor doesn't really know how to fly the thing. Oh, God! Does that mean there's now 2 women trying to fly the TARDIS? That ship is going to crash worse than the Jolly Roger when they found Tinkerbell sucking off Captain Hook by the helm. Arr? Wait, that was a dream? Damn, I need to lay off the blow. Well, I guess the lesson here is don't take drugs before bed, kiddies. Just like the lesson from this week's Doctor Who was, we've all got a fat black lady inside of us, and she's 10 times better than you'll ever be. Ha! I love a good moral message in our TV shows. Yeah, Agnew? I'm in lockup in NYC. I'm going to need you to post bail for me. Arr? Nothing too bad. I just tried to use my inner fat black lady to shame a liberal white woman at the Walmart checkout for trying to buy too many bananas. Oh, don't blame me. Blame Doctor Who, damn it. I just wanted a banana and she took the last bunch. So I figured I'd just shout in her face until she got all embarrassed about her white privilege, but then she started throwing bananas at me. For some reason she got arrested too when the cops arrived and asked me what the problem was, and I said I identified as a black lady and now this woman is throwing bananas at me. I guess I just got carried away and forgot I'm not actually a fat black woman. And in reality, I'm just an old white head of an ex-president gestating in a jar. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get down here stat. There's a few bald rugged thugs eyeing me up, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna be made the lock-up bitch again. Hello?